Morning, London. Happy to be back. And given that, I just want to give you a heads up. This is up on our website. I will be going through it quickly because we have more slides. And please come and see us if you've got any queries after this. That's a corporate snapshot there. As you can see, some of our major shareholders on the right-hand side. We're cashed up and looking forward to next year. Why invest in Cardinal? Since I was here last, we've managed to upgrade the resource to 4.3 million ounces of indicated, 3.1 million ounces of inferred. And one of the key things that's come out of this is our discovery cost per ounce is as low as $6 US. Our board and management, the three names at the top are the guys that do the work on a full-time basis, and the four underneath are the board members, Kevin Tomlinson, our chairman, Jacques McMullen, who's a new addition. He's spent most of his time at Barrick Gold building plants for them and overlooked 24 of their mines. Michele Maschillo, he's a corporate lawyer. He's been in this industry for many years. And Bob Schaefer, who, amongst other things, is the past president of PDAC. He's also on our board. New Frontier, northern part of Ghana, underexplored. And we hope to be the first large-scale mine in the area. We've got good infrastructure close by, 30 kilometres. We've got hydropower, consistent hydropower, continuous water supply, and a sealed national highway. As you can see, most of the mines in southern Ghana, they've been there for many, many years. Our resource, there it is there at 0.5 cutoff, 4.3 million ounces and 3.1 in inferred. Our resource model, since our maiden resource in approximately a year ago, it's grown by 17 times. The indicated's grown by 17 times, and the total resource has almost doubled. We came out with approximately 4 million ounces in our maiden resource. Good thing is the grade is fairly consistent, hasn't changed. It's a low-cost discovery. As I mentioned earlier, $6 per ounce US. What's surprised most of us is the fact that there's been very little exploration over the last 5 to 7 years and in this space, and that's the result. $147 per discovery ounce is the average. We're way under that. And as far as where we sit, we're about the third largest discovery that's been made of late. Most of them average 3.8 million ounces, and we're sitting at 7.4 collectively. EV, average is $61 US. You can have a look there. There's quite a few familiar names. And a few from our neck of the woods. We're sitting approximately half of that. The growing asset, there it is there. I'd like to draw your attention to the first bullet point there. We're targeting a life of mine strip ratio of less than 1.5 to 1, which is key. And the anticipated pit depth is between 300 and 400 metres. We're not quite sure how it'll land because we're just waiting on some infill results to come through in Q1, and we should be able to publish a PEA in Q1 as well. Our current overall met recovery is sitting at 86%, and we're working on that in Perth. We've got quite a large amount of material there to work on and hopefully grow it. Mining licence been granted for 15 years and it's renewable. And the environmental permits are in progress. They've been going for over a year now. Regional geology, that's how it looks. All the yellow marks there are where the deposit sits. And the red outline is the mining licence. honing in a little bit further, they're the broad dimensions of the mineralisation at the moment, over a kilometre long by about 350 metres wide, and the average depth to the bedrock is about 15 metres. Another section here which demonstrates the deposit, how it looks from a geological perspective. As you can see, it's fairly wide. It's between 300 and 400 metres wide. This is the drill data that we use to make up that 7.4 million ounce resource. As you can see, it goes down to 650 metres. It's still mineralised beneath the pit shell, but we cut it off at about 400 metres. We didn't include any of the drilling that's beneath it in inferred. And over to the right there, you'll see the scale down to about 400 metres. And we anticipate a low strip ratio of less than 1:1 in a potential starter pit that daylights there, high-grade mineralisation. This is another shot showing how the indicated and inferred looks. As you can see, there's the yellow marks there that are inferred. We're infilling all of that. That's a 9,000 metre program which we anticipate finishing shortly, and the results of all that will come through in the new year. So we'll have a resource update as well as the PEA. This is how another section looks, down to 500 metres. This one's through the centre of the ore body. That's how the gold looks, the mineralisation. And another one that shows how it looks indicated and inferred. As you can see, it just doesn't take too much to infill there to upgrade from inferred into indicated. Some of the companies that are assisting us with our studies. 3 different samples this year have been selected. The oxides, the starter pit area and the life of mine samples, almost 3 tonne, 2.8 tonne of material is being looked at for improving our METs from 86%. Currently, that's the result, 86%, and further grinding, initial and regrinding size optimisation is ongoing for a conventional system of crush, grind, float, regrind, and then CIL, which is here on our flow sheet. That's how it looks. It's not going to vary much. We're just going to fine-tune the sizing, and that's all subject to economics. But what's important to note is only 10% of the mass that walks in the front from the ROM feed is high-grade concentrate, and that's what we work on to generate the doré bars. 90% of the mass goes off into tailings, so we've got a much smaller high-grade volume that we can work with, and we can put more power into to squeeze as much of it as we can out. This is an overlooked topic, our regional exploration, because the focus has been on Namdini for quite a while. I'd like to draw your attention to this map. That's our land package, approximately 900 square kilometres, of which Namdini's only 20. And watch this space, basically. We've got quite a bit of work to do ahead of us. We have been doing some work in the background, but we just raised some money recently to further explore and see if we can find another deposit within this land package. Here are our timelines and the work that we're doing. The ones you need to look out for is the PEA and the resource upgrade, hopefully in Q1, unless, of course, we discover a little bit more gold and it has a material impact on our PEA and we push it out a bit further. But it looks like at this point in time, the ducks should line up for Q1, and regional exploration will be ongoing in the background. Whoa, can't believe I got through that. Even 5 seconds to go.
Thank you, Archie.
Thank you very much.